What are some of the key things you've learned about your music career or the industry that you wish you had known when you were younger?
Thanks, Mike. That's a really great question. When I think back on my career, there's some things I wish some people had told me ahead of time that I know now and I've learned. Number one, I guess, most important obviously is to really practice your instrument, get really good on that, get competent so that you can be confident in what you're playing and be able to play a lot of different styles and things. That's really important. There are times when I look back and I know I could have practiced harder and maybe should have, and I missed some of those times. So that's really important. Number two would be to make sure you collaborate. Some of the best songwriting teams in history were people like Hall & Oates and Mick Jagger and Keith Richards and Paul McCartney and John Lennon and Elton John and Bernie Taupin. I mean, they partnered up and did really well. So collaborating is really important. It helps your music become better and unless you're just somebody like Prince that can do it all, but that would be important. I also think performing is really important. Just getting out, getting in front of people, getting comfortable being in front of people, really knowing your equipment and having that down, having all your connections done so that you can set up and tear down quickly and take care of your equipment, have backup equipment if you need to and if you can afford it, so that you can just be professional and really rehearse with that. Rehearsing is not the same as practicing. Rehearsing is when you're actually going through your show, your stage presence and understanding that type of thing. I wish somebody had told me more about that. I mean, I learned kind of the hard knocks through lots of performances, but you take any gig and any gig you can get in front of people, I think is really a good advice. Another thing that I think is really important was just networking. Networking and relationships it's like that in any job, any business that you do. It's about the people you know and how you can get known and work with people. That's always really important to focus on. And then finally, I think being in service is really important as well, because I think a tendency is to want to be famous and be a rock star, whatever. I wanted to be like that when I was younger. And really, music is designed to have other people enjoy it and enjoy the experience. And so being in service is a different kind of a mentality where when you're performing, it's not about you, it's really about your audience. And that's a shift that I've had to learn the hard way and try to make that be important. So that's always an important thing. And also, I think one of the big things today, obviously, is learning how to be a marketer. Learning how to do digital marketing, social marketing, and getting good at skills of creating videos and graphics and things like that. I mean, that's not my strong suit, but it's necessary. And if you're going to be an independent artist and promote yourself, you have to be able to navigate the digital landscape, especially now. So that's really important as well. So those are all the things I've learned, and I can probably talk a lot more about each of those individual topics later, but that's kind of my answer. Thanks.